Hey everybody, Dan Sumner from dansumnerblog.com, and in this video I want to continue with our building your subscriber list with an opt-in. Now in this part, which is part 3, I'm going to show you how you can create a graphic. Now the last time we were looking at our test blog and we came up with this form here. Now it doesn't look too great, doesn't really give you much incentive for gathering email addresses or grabbing people's attention. So this is what we want to rectify today. Now we're going to use the Aweber form. We're also going to add a graphic to our Aweber form. Now what I've done is I've created a graphic and I've set that up for download, and I've also created 3 brandable ebooks which you can also use on your blog. So please feel free to use these, courtesy of Dan Sumner blog. So let's get started. Okay, now this is the preview pane of building your subscriber list part 3. So we'll have a video on eventually, but for this video all we want are the download links. So these are on my blog and they'll stay on my blog, so whenever you want to use them you can. We have no problem there. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to just click download here on our opt-in graphic. Now this is going to download it to your PC or Mac or wherever you want to download the graphics to. Now I recommend you create a folder or download on your desktop. It's entirely up to you. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm just going to download and download the ebook package as well, and that's about it. Okay, so once they're finished downloading, we will go to our folder where I've actually downloaded them. You can see I've downloaded these a couple of times. I'm just going to get rid of these here because they're all the same. Right, there we go. We have our opt-in graphics and we have our banner reports. So what you want to do with these is basically just right click and extract all. If you're on a Mac, just right click and open with archive utility and extract all, and that will open the folders up like this. Now first of all we're going to look at the graphics. So these are our opt-in graphics and I've got them open here. There's two for you to choose from. Now this is the graphic that we see here, is what we're going to put on the side of our blog. So basically it says grab these 3 amazing free reports and earn autopilot affiliate income today. Now that is giving someone an incentive to download these 3 reports. So it's not like what we were looking at on our test blog where it says stay connected to me, where really there's no incentive for anything here. So we're trying to add a little bit of incentive and basically give guys a free report, or 3 free reports in this case, for what they can download themselves. Now there's 2 graphics. The choice is entirely up to you. You can have the one with the little arrow here with free report written on, or we can use the one without. So what we need to do is, when you've chosen which report that you want to, which graphic that you want to use, we need to upload that to our web space. Now for this you will need a program called FileZilla. Now FileZilla can be found by simple Google search. There it is, FileZilla-project.org, and simply download FileZilla to your PC and install. Now it'll only take a few moments, and if you have your own blog and you have your own web space, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So what we need to do now is, once we've installed FileZilla and you have this window here, we need to log in to our web space. Now, simply use these 3 fields here and insert your details. Now, your host is obviously going to be your URL dot whatever. So obviously mine's going to be www.dansumnerblog.com and my username and my password. Now, if you don't know what your username and password are, then I suggest you get in touch with your hosting company and ask your hosting company for FTP details. Then basically ask them for your FTP details so you can log into your web space. Now, once you get your details, we're going to log into our web space, and I'm going to access my blog. Now, here it is here. And I've created a folder on my blog which is called Downloads. So what we need to do here is just right click and create a directory. Now this will allow you to create a directory. Now I suggest you create a directory called Downloads, or well, actually create a directory called Downloads and also create a directory called Blog Images. Okay, so we need blog images like this one here and downloads like this one here. Now, once you've created those 2 directories, we need to find our graphics to which you downloaded from my blog. So when you click the download link, your graphics were downloaded to a location on your PC. So with FileZilla, we need to find this location. Now, you see here I'm just backing out, and there's my desktop, there's my documents. So my graphics are stored in Documents, Blog, and then it's Pop-up Content, and here we are. This is where I'm actually working. Now, we need to access the blog images folder. So on the right hand window, just open our blog images and upload our 2 images. So we want to use the JPEGs. Inside the folder you have an Optin site.png, which is a fireworks graphic that allows you to edit the graphics as your own, and 2 JPEGs. Now what you want to do is upload that JPEG and upload that JPEG. As you can see, we have Optin there and Optin side. Okay, that's it for now. So we need to remember our address. So we'll just remember where you've uploaded your images to, and we're going to need this when we go to Aweber. So I'm going to minimize that and just going to log into our Aweber web form here. Now, as you recall, the last time in part 2 we created some different forms. Now, we had a pop-up and the test blog web form. So if you're not sure, check out the previous videos to get a handle on exactly where you left off on creating web forms. But what we need to do is we're just going to log into this web form here. Now, this is what we already see on our test blog. Okay, and as you recall, we used a JavaScript snippet rather than the HTML, so whatever we change here today will reflect on this opt-in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the footer and I'm going to remove the header. So that's all we have. And I'm going to click this button here that says image. Now, what we are interested in is the URL. And what we have just done using FileZilla is uploaded our 3 images to a blog images folder on our blog web space. So therefore, our URL is going to be http://www.dansomblog.com/ we'll just check back, blog images slash, so we're going down another level now, and I'm going to use opt-in side rather than opt-in side. I'll use opt-in side 1. Opt-in side has the arrow, opt-in side 1 does not. So easiest way to do this is basically just highlight or right click, rename, Control C to copy that, and don't amend it, just click away, and we've copied the file name. Go back to our web form and Control and V. You want to position in the center and save. Now as you can see, the graphics appeared below the name and email, but so all we need to do is just grab this, highlight, and just move it over. Just lift it up to the top and drop it, and there you go. And now we've added our image. Now what we can do is change our button. So we'll just highlight our button text, and I'm going to change the text color on this to white, so it's 6 Fs. I'm also going to change the text to something a bit more like, send me my free reports today. Now this inspires a little bit incentive. So there you go. As you can see, we've added our free ebooks, and we've added our graphic to our opt-in form. And now what we're going to do now, we're just going to click Save Web Form. Now, since we have the JavaScript snippet installed within our blog, we're going to simply check our test blog and hit refresh, and that should change the opt-in. There you go. We'll just remove the pop-up for now. And there you have it. We've installed a graphical look within the side of our blog. Now you must admit that this this opt-in looks 10 times better than the original. Now obviously you can change this, stay connected with me, so you can log in here now and go to our Aweber widget, which we installed in the first lesson, or just simply log into your blog and change the sidebar title to free download, or you can have free report, or anything you like. There you go. Okay, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. It's the first in the series of 2 for this blog, because the next one I'm going to show you how you can edit and upload your free ebooks to give away to your subscribers and brand these for a 50% commission. Okay, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.